Hi guys, George here from Zero Period Productions, and today on Skyrim Saturday Mods, we are revisiting the Second Great War by Wreath 1, which recently received a major update. The newest version of the mod includes numerous bug fixes and overall improvements, as well as 3 new side quests per faction, a change to one of the endings, and various debugging and customization options in the mod configuration menu. When I last covered this mod, I played through the Imperial side of the war, showing off both endings should they win or lose. The Stormcloak side of the mod is nearly identical to the Imperial side, the only differences being your quest givers and that you receive your orders in Windhelm rather than in Solitude. For this run through of the mod, and as you probably guessed from the video's title, we are joining the Thalmor side of the war. To me, this mod is incredibly interesting because there are so few mods out there that allow you to join the Thalmor and show their point of view. For more details on the mod, you can always check out my earlier videos covering this, which discuss many of the different features and customization options through the configuration menu. But that's enough of that, let's get to conquering Skyrim.
I've got a letter for you. So long.
Now, one of the greatest additions to this mod, in my opinion, is that it gets rid of the original Courier system, or that it doesn't use the original Courier system, it adds its own couriers. Because anyone who saw my original videos on the Second Great War will probably remember that one of my biggest issues or hindrances in trying to make progress in the mod was that the vanilla courier didn't always show up when they were supposed to, and because of it, there were a lot of times when we were just kind of standing around and waiting and didn't know when we could continue the mod. Dynamis, you do not know me, but I know you. You must meet me in Castle Dower in Solitude. It is of the utmost importance that you arrive as soon as possible, and please, for both our sakes, do not tell anyone what you are doing and come alone. MV. Now, the mod starts up the same way.
You look new. I'm new too.
Even if you want to do the Thalmor perspective. But on this playthrough, I am using a brand new character. I downloaded a save off the Nexus. I have a level 440 Altmer. Because I figured if we're going to join the Thalmor, we should be a high elf ourselves.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might.
Oh, I almost forgot. I need my travel lantern. That is the one thing I forgot to get when setting up this character. So, give me 1 second. Okay, much better.
Ah, good. You've arrived. Did you tell anyone where you were going or what you were doing?
No, I haven't. But what's going on? Why am I here?
Good. Well, now that you're here, I suppose we can lose the secrecy. I am Legate Malpin Velvus of the Imperial Legion. I'm in charge of leading the defense of Skyrim from the Altmer Dominion.
The Dominion? Why does Skyrim need defending?
Well, the fact that you don't know is a sign that our cover-up has worked. In the last few days, the Altmer Dominion have begun a surprise invasion of Cyrodiil.
What? How can they just invade?
It's those damned Thalmor. They're slippery bastards. All they had to do was bribe or blackmail the right people, and no one knew they were coming until they were already at the border.
How far have they gotten? And I feel like you would still see an army unless they just bribed every border guard.
They've already taken southern Cyrodiil. Half of the Emperor's Elder Council are dead.
And why would the Dominion do this? Is it because they think all of Tamriel belongs to them, which they do?
They want to destroy the Empire. They always have. When we surrendered at the end of the Great War, they only accepted so they had time to rebuild their forces. The Civil War in Skyrim only helped their cause by weakening the Empire. They didn't have to lift a finger whilst the people of the Empire slaughtered each other within their own borders. Now the war is over. They've taken their chance and struck. Cyrodiil wasn't expecting them, and is struggling to defend itself from the surprise attack. We are more lucky in the fact that we have time to prepare, because you can bet there's a force on their way.
And you want me to help?
You fought for the Legion in the Civil War. The men in the Legion look up to you, respect you. I'm not going to lie. we're in a bad place. We're outnumbered by the Dominion. Big time. High Rock won't send any reinforcements because they are worried about a naval invasion from the west. We are trying to negotiate with Hammerfell, but it's a slow process and such secrecy.
And why all the secrecy anyway?
The way we see it, if the Dominion doesn't know that we are preparing for an invasion, their first force might not be as powerful. Speaking of the secrecy, we really are trying to keep it on the down low. So even though they know about it, neither Jarl Elisif or General Tullius will speak about it, as they are the public face of the Empire in Skyrim. So don't even bother asking them about it.
Alright, so what do you want me to do?
There is a fort near Alfdund, which is acting as the Thalmor's main headquarters. The embassy near Solitude is just a front for the public. We need you to go to this fort and take out all Thalmor members within. No one can live, lest they get away and tell the Thalmor that we are onto them.
Right. I'll head there right away.
Thank you. You are doing us a great service. And remember, no one can know about this.
And this is your one chance to join the Thalmor. If you don't do it now, it's locked out forever.
I've got a lot of respect for the Restoration School.
Now, I am curious to see the new quests. I'm curious to see what it's like from the Thalmor perspective, because all of this is... well, not all of it, but the Thalmor perspective will be new to me, so I am excited to see how it goes. Here we go. The door glows with magic. Attempt to disarm it. Boom. Now, one thing I'm curious about is if their reaction to me will be different because I'm a high elf. I don't know if they went through, you know, the process of recording extra voice lines for that reason, but I guess we'll see.
It seems we have a fresh catch.
Let me out of this cage.
And why would I do that? So it appears the Imperials have finally found us. I hadn't imagined it would take so long. So, you must be the agent they sent to take us out. I must say, I didn't expect them to send some common mercenary to do the job. I'm rather insulted.
I'm no common mercenary. I am Dynamis of the Imperial Legion. You won't be so cocky when you're lying in a pool of your own blood. And wait, you're making a mistake.
Am I now? If you are not an Imperial agent, then what are you doing here? So it seems this is the end of your journey. I think I'll send your head back to your leaders in Solitude. That should send a strong enough message, I think. Any final words before I send you to Oblivion?
Now, the one thing I hope is that we, is that through the Thalmor perspective, we see their point of view and they're more than just, you know, bad guys. That we see a reasoning behind some of this and you have a reason to feel a little sympathetic or even lean towards their cause. Wait, just think this through. I could be useful to you.
Could you now? And how exactly could you be useful?
I could help you serve the Altmer Dominion.
And how exactly could you be useful?
The people of Skyrim know and trust me, and so does the Legion. Yeah.
You raise a good point. But how do I know you are not still loyal to your Imperial masters?
Well, I'm a high elf, but I guess that alone wouldn't be a reason on its own. Let me prove it.
Very well. Come inside and let us talk. But let me warn you. If you so much as think about drawing a weapon, when we get inside, I will have your guts pulled out through your mouth.
Ooh.
Do I make myself clear?
Yep, very, very clear. Uh-huh.
Good. Then come along.
Yeah, see, I hope our quest giver for the mod is someone a little bit nicer or friendlier than him. Alright, we'll get going. Oh, we're going this way. Sorry, I figured we were going back that way, but no. I was wrong. Yeah, I just really hope that this isn't just a thing of, wow, I feel like a dick for siding with the Thalmor. I hope it's a thing of, wow, I understand their point of view a little bit more. I don't know if that'll be the case, because even just in lore and everything, the Thalmor don't really come across as sympathetic that much anyway, but it'll be interesting to say the least. Like I said, there's really not that many mods that even let you join the Thalmor at all, so this is already unique for that reason. Now, I spoke to someone from the mod team recently, and it sounds like the first section of being with the Thalmor is acting as a spy. And I'm guessing you get outed as a spy later on, but
here we are.
you start off as a spy.
Don't touch anything or get too comfortable. I trust your old masters gave you a general idea of what is going on. So I won't bore you with the details. And I still don't even know if I can trust you.
I don't blame you.
Good. Then I don't have to spell it out for you. You need to prove your loyalty to the Dominion, and I can think of no better way to do so than by destroying the ones you were once so loyal to.
What did you have in mind?
Fort Dunstead is a short distance to the west of here. The fort is currently held by the Imperials. I want you to go to this fort and kill every single person wearing Legion armor. That should convince me of your loyalty. So what do you say?
It will be done. Sounds easy enough. Are you crazy? I can't do that, and surely there must be another way. It will be done.
Excellent. Off you go then. Do not return until you are done.
Okay, and when you play
Yes?
from the Imperial perspective, I'm pretty sure Fort Dunstead is the one gets attacked. Yeah, I think it gets attacked off screen, and you're asked to kind of investigate to find out who would have killed all of them. So from the Imperial perspective, when you play for them, you have to find the traitor, and this time, you are that traitor. So if you hadn't betrayed the Imperial Legion, then someone else in the Imperial Legion would have been convinced and taken on those same jobs. Now, one thing I really like about the mod configuration menu, and I'm going to pull it up real quick, is that on this character, the Civil War had not been finished. But in the settings, there is an option to immediately end the Civil War for whichever side you choose. So I just did the Imperials, and I clicked End Civil War, and when I exited out of the menu, it took a couple of seconds, but then it said Second Great War finished, which allows you to start, or the Civil War was finished, which allows you to start the Second Great War right off the bat. Which is just really, really nice in case you're like me and you've done vanilla stuff in Skyrim too many times to count at this point, and you just want to move along and get on with the mod itself. Now, one thing I worry is going to Fort Dunstead. You know, we kill everyone, but somehow there will wind up being one survivor, and they'll be the person to out us. Because I would imagine you're not going to go through the entire mod as a spy for the Thalmor. At some point, you're going to get figured out. The same way that the spy in the Imperial Legion, should you stay loyal to the Imperial Legion, gets found out. But I guess we'll see. The one thing about this character, and I haven't really used this character at all yet, because I downloaded this just for this mod, is that it is very Magicka focused. So it's going to be outside of my usual combat type. It's going to be just about all magic and not really, you know, sword and shield like I would normally do, so I'm sorry about this. Although I'm not really sorry. No, we're going to war.
What are you doing? What's the matter with you?
He did not seem to care at all. Oh, okay, now they care. I was gonna say, he just stood there and said, "What are you doing?" Wow, look at how high my magicka is, that it's barely gone down at all. But once again, level 440 characters, so yeah. I just wanted to make sure that I had an Altmer character for this, and suffice it to say, strongest character I have ever played. I can't imagine going through and getting to level 440. I almost shot the horse. Listen, I was just going through the spells on this character, and there were some spells that I don't think I've ever gotten or ever even seen before. And I went, huh. So this is what I've been missing out on all these years. We might raise the difficulty. We might make it a little harder, because with how high the magicka is and everything, it just doesn't present a huge challenge right now. Okay, so fortunately this marks the remaining soldiers so that you're not just walking around going, okay, where are they? So that's really nice. That's really useful. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I lied. Maybe it doesn't. Well, it marked that one soldier, and this one's just kind of a generic marker saying, hey, go to this area. I'm sorry, horse. You couldn't be trusted. Well, we're not off to a great start, because I went into the fort, there was nobody there. I went into the Stumbling Sabercat, nobody in there. And I don't see anyone. But it's saying that I'm not done yet. Okay, I didn't check right here. So maybe in the prison. Oh, yep, here we go. Here we go.
No.
Alright, there you go. That was the one person left. Whew. I was worried that we were already running into a glitch. But at the same time I figured, okay, I'm just gonna have to check every area. That's what it's gonna come down to. You know, the Empire's probably wondering what's taking me so long.
Ah, look who it is. Our newest agent. So, how did your little assignment at Fort Dunstead go?
It's done. They're all dead.
Excellent. Well, now that's out of the way, I suppose we can continue. Oh, and by the way, I hope you are telling the truth. We are going to check, you know. So, if you think you can lie to me, you are gravely mistaken. Anyway, shall we continue?
What's next? The invasion?
Slow down, my friend. The Dominion army still has to make its way through Cyrodiil. Thanks to you, the Empire won the Civil War, and now the Legion's numbers have been bolstered across the board. But never mind that. The Empire is still weak. The Dominion will get here in time, but for now, we must prepare. Are you ready for your next task, Agent?
Of course.
Good. The invasion of Cyrodiil isn't exactly a secret, and the Legion is preparing Skyrim for the inevitable attack. They have been sending supplies to the border to reinforce their defenses.
And you want me to stop them?
Well, disrupt them at least. Stopping them might be a bit of a stretch. But anyway, I am sending you to take them out. We have been observing the convoys, and it seems they take a very predictable route. The convoys always stop near Lake Ilanalta to take a break, water the horses, and so on. I will mark the place on your map. You will go there and wipe out the convoy. Someone will be waiting for you there. to take the convoy when you are done. There will be guards, of course, but you don't have any problem with killing legionnaires now, do you? But I am rambling. Off you go. Return to me when it is done.
I love it. But I am rambling. I am sorry. Go on. Kill some legionnaires. I'll leave immediately.
One more thing. I've discussed it with my peers, and they all seem to trust you enough. So I suppose you are in. Welcome to the Altmer Dominion, brother. But don't make me regret this decision. They may trust you, but I still have my eye on you.
I'm waiting for him to be my best friend by the end of this. Thank you. I won't disappoint you. I like how you can say it's about time you did one thing for them. After, you know, having served the Empire in the Civil War.
I should hope not. Take whatever you need from the armory. It's only fitting that you look the part.
Ooh.
Then be on your way.
Ooh, can I get Thalmor robes? Okay. Well, where is the armory? Let's see if we can find the armory real quick. I want to see what we have available to us. Okay, I think I found the armory. Not going to take too much. I'm just going to take a couple things in case I decide I do want to use a weapon at one point. I think these robes are disenchanted. Which means if you want, you can enchant them yourself. Ooh, here we go. Eastern Glass Sword of Annihilating. Elven Dagger of Enervating. I'm gonna take that. Here is a Hooded Thalmor robe that is enchanted. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, just from my carry weight and everything, the person who made this character just went all out. They made a super overpowered character, but it was also one of the only Altmer saves that I found. And I didn't really want to start a new character and have to level that up and really do a lot with that just to be able to play the mod. I wanted to, you know, pretty much just be able to hit the ground running with this. Okay. I will... You know, I don't even need the daggers for now. Maybe during the siege and the battles I'll need them, but right now, I think I'm good with just my magicka. And suffice it to say, it's going to make my first time really playing a mage character a little bit biased, given the fact that I am just super overpowered. The person who made this character must have used console commands, though, because there are so many undiscovered locations, and there are so many quests that aren't finished on this character either. So this has to be... Oh, what? What is going on here? Why are there just random walls? Okay. But yeah, this has to have been done using console commands because of the fact that a lot of quests aren't done. I don't think even the main quest line has been done on this character. Yeah, it hasn't. So, I guess I could have done that as well. I could have just made a new character and used console commands the same way. And then I also could have been level 440. I will leave a download link to this character just in case anyone else is interested in downloading it, or at least seeing what it is that I used. Oh hey, my Thalmor buddies are here. The one thing I'll say is they immediately knew that I was here to attack them. So I'm concerned if I've already been discovered. I don't think so necessarily, but I guess we'll see. And I am just killing all the Imperials. I'm not hesitating at all. Oh. Hello? These aren't mine. I can summon a Flame Atronach permanently, I'm pretty sure, but that is not mine. Oh, he's sleeping. Well, you know what? We're fighting a war.
Good. You are back. I trust you completed the mission.
Oh, you're not wearing your hood right now. He was wearing his hood before, I'm pretty sure. Yes. It is done.
Excellent. The more we disrupt them, the easier the invasion would be for us. It seems you are more useful than I originally thought.
Thank you. Aldaralar? Aldaralar. Yeah, let's just say thank you.
Don't let it go to your head.
Well, alright.
Anyway, enough pointless chatter. We still have work to do.
I like the Thalmor that's just humming in the background. Of course. What's next?
The Imperials are communicating via Courier, as you can imagine. We should start taking them out. I imagine it will cause a significant amount of damage, more so than supply carts. So, are you up for killing a few more innocent citizens?
Well, when you say it that way, it doesn't sound great. If that's what's required of me, sounds easy enough. More easy killing? Can't you put other agents on it? If that's what's required of me. Because I'm showing that I'm willing to do it, just that I'm not crazy about it.
Very good. This particular courier is destined for Riften, and will likely be staying at the Bee and Barb until their next mission. Go there and kill them. If they have any letters on them, then take them as well. They may contain important information.
Very well. I'll leave immediately.
Good. And be quick about it. We don't know how long it will be before he moves again. Glory to the Altmer Dominion.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the Thalmor, or not the Thalmor, I have a feeling the Imperials know that I'm betraying them, because I never reported back. So in their mind, I'm either dead or I betrayed them. But I don't think they ever sent anyone else here, so they probably just know that I betrayed them. Because if they thought I was dead, they probably would have sent someone else to try and take out the fort and recover my body. I'm not sure if putting on the Thalmor robes now would cause any issues. I'm curious. I'm curious. Because the war technically hasn't started yet, so I don't know if the in-game mechanic added by the mod, where Thalmor robes and Imperial robes kind of act as an outfit system the same way as in New Vegas.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Okay, yeah, he does not care. Wow, I just look like every other Thalmor Justicar right now. Or, sorry, Justiciar. That's the most, not confusing, but it's the one thing in the game that is often confused, because people will say Justiciar or Justicar, but no one is ever consistent with that. Now the question is, will the Courier be going anytime soon?
Oh, did you need something?
Okay, in that case, let's wait and see. Because I don't want to just attack him right here, right now. I want to wait until he gets going. I want to attack him out on the road, not in the middle of a city. If he was sleeping, then that would be different. And I could just assassinate him in his sleep. But right here, in front of a room of witnesses, yeah,
What can I
no.
do for you?
Talon, another round.
I think you've had
where'd he go?
plenty, Volwolf.
Okay,
can I
no,
do for you?
he just stood up and he's just teleporting around.
Stupid lizard.
Now, the one thing is, I don't think the mod gave him a schedule to go to sleep at all, because I've just been waiting, and it's 4 AM, and he never went to sleep. So either he wasn't given permission to use one of the beds upstairs, or it wasn't set in his schedule, but because that was my plan. I was going to kill him while he slept. That way, I didn't necessarily get in a ton of trouble. He's just kind of been walking around the room, which has been a little unfortunate for me. So much for being a sneaky spy, huh?